Welcome back to yet another TopSounds tutorial. TopSoundsAudio.com, the producer's dream. In this tutorial, basically, I'm going to be going over how to create your own melodies, little loop melodies, whatever basic melodies. Add some intricate sounds to them, make them a little bit more advanced or whatever. So let's just jump right into it. You're gonna have your fresh pattern. Make sure you have a blank sampler instance and then an instance of Electra or whatever VST you're using. Any VST instrument will do. So what you do first is you're gonna open the piano roll for the sampler. Go in here to the chord stamp and choose any chord, basically melodic chords or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the major 7th. And once you have that selected, you're going to want to choose any chord or any root note on this scale. So I'm gonna go with the root note of a D minor. And you're gonna drag this out to about 4 bars. Duplicate it. Put it down on the next root note. Same, D minor is on this one, and then we'll go, it's a 5th octave, go down to the 4th octave, and we'll bring this one down to 3rd octave. We probably won't need to use the 2nd octave, but we'll put one there anyway. 6th octave, 7th octave. There's, for any reason you're doing 8th octave, which I don't see why you would, it's pretty high. But we'll put one there just in case. Alright, so now that you have that all laid out, let's go ahead and make it a little bit longer, about 8 bars. And make sure you have ghost notes enabled. And if you don't know how or what ghost notes is, basically it's so you can see this, these chords on your instance of Electrax's piano roll. So what you do to enable ghost notes is make sure you go down to Helper, and either press Alt-V or click this right here and make sure it's checked. And make sure you uncheck edible ghosts, because otherwise, you'll start messing with the ghost notes and you don't really need to do that. Okay? Now open up the piano roll of your VST, and here you'll see all the ghost notes of the chords. We'll go to the root note, which was a D5 minor. Bring this down to about here. And what you want to do is basically just fill in everything that's on the ghost note. It doesn't have to be exactly what the major chord was, but major 7th chord was, but basically just whatever sounds best. Just place the notes in that general vicinity. And then since that's dragged off to there, we'll just loop it at 5 or 4 bars. So there's your basic chord, melodic chord. You want to add some intricacy to this. Go in here, go under strum or Alt S. And the strength will, if you have it all the way to the right, it'll strum it up from the main root note down, and this is opposite, so that way. So we're gonna go this way just a little bit, maybe not all the way. 0.10 would be about fine. The velocity, not too much. The velocity strength will be fine about right there. The tension of it is just basically how short the percentage is on it, and then the velocity is the same type of tension. So the strength and tension. We'll preserve the end because you don't want it overlapping. And then the strength of the end we'll leave about 10. The tension of it is probably fine where it's at. You don't need to chop. Alternate direction. Go ahead and leave that because it flips the direction on each drum. The preserved end, yeah, okay, and then hit accept. And this is. So basically, it just humanizes it more. Doesn't make it sound so robotic. And once you have that, you can add these little notes up here just to give it a little flair. Maybe add a couple right here. Velocity down there because you don't want those overpowering. So there's your basic chord, and once you have that in play, go ahead and duplicate it, Control B, so you know you have 8 bars to work with. And you can basically change these up too if you want to make it so it's not. You can even delete that. And then if you want down here at the end, give it more like a bass note. That honestly might sound better though throughout the entire thing. And that's basically how you make your own melody, melodic chords, whatever, and you can just jump onto a beat with it, or if you want, go into File, export it as a MIDI, save it for later, you know, import it, and there you go. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to use the sound that I use for this tutorial in Electra, It's from the Portlandia bank that we have up, and it's the sauce pad. Okay, appreciate you watching this tutorial. Use this to improve your workflow and your beats. Subscribe, like, comment, like the video. And yeah, TopSoundsAudio.com, the producer's dream.